Welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna do a vlog and we are gonna go to I think 4 Ollie's stores to see what kind of crafts stuff they might have and maybe some yard sales. We're also going to a video game store. We're just gonna spend the day together. I also am going to show you a little bit about my morning routine, which is kind of feels a little cringy to me, but we're doing it anyways because I wanted to show you my skincare that my sister makes. She has her own little skincare line that she's developing and it's really amazing, really good. And so I wanted to show you a little bit of that. So I'm gonna insert that footage and then we're gonna be at the first Ollie's store. So I want to start out by giving my sister a shout out because she has her own skincare line and I will link it below. She makes it in small batches. It's sold on Etsy and she has a Whatnot shop, but I'm going to wash my face first with this. It's her oil to milk cleanser and it goes on like an oil, but when you add water to it, it emulsifies into more of a creamy cleanser. So I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to follow that up with the toner, which I think is still in development, so that might not be available yet. And then the hydration mist. And then since it's the AM, I'm gonna go back with some oils. This is her Dry Touch Brightening Facial Oil. I have a vitamin C oil. There is an under eye roller. And then I might use this one. It's another facial serum. I think I said oil, but serum. But she has a lot of different things. She has this one I love. It smells so good. It's a cleansing balm and it's just amazing. I love it. I also have it. She has it in green tea, also really good. Oh, and I'm gonna end with this lotion, niacinamide cream facial lotion. She's got a lot of different things. This is her body oil that smells like a lemon bar. It's named after my favorite dessert. So you put this on damp skin after you get out of the shower. It smells amazing. She has a scalp treatment. She has a lot of different things, so definitely check out her website and see what you think. But I'm going to go ahead and do my skincare, do my hair, and then we're gonna get going. Also, I'll show you how I do my hair too, I think, because I've had a few people ask, maybe 2, but we'll see.
Weight of a broken heart, knees falling on the floor, and I could hear you pray. And listen, I won't forget the way that you called me back. And because of the hope you had, I'm forever changed. Yeah, I'm forever changed because of you. It's your faith that made those mountains move. It's your faith that brought me to the truth. It's the way you called heaven down when you prayed for where I am now. It's your faith. It's your faith that made those mountains move. Move, how you made those mountains move. Yeah, yeah. For all of the pain you faced and trials you overcame, every road that you paved, thank you for it all. I wish you could see me now, way up beyond those clouds. I think I would make you proud, and your prayers haven't let me fall. It's your faith that made those mountains move. It's your faith that brought me to the truth. It's the way you called heaven down when you prayed for where I am now. It's your faith. It's your faith. It's your faith that made those mountains move. It's your faith that brought me to the truth. It's the way you called heaven down when you pray for where I am now. It's your faith. It's your faith that made those mountains move. Move, how you made those mountains move. Yeah. Move, how you made those mountains move. Move, how you made those mountains move. Move. It's your faith that made those mountains move. It's your faith.
All right, we made our first stop. It was an estate sale. I'm just gonna show you what I got. I didn't film in there because, I don't know, it was really quiet and it felt awkward. It was 25% off. The books were $2, but 25% off was $1.75.
25%
No,
off a dollar
$1.50.
would be 25 cents on every dollar.
Yeah,
Or
so
was it 25? Yeah, it was
yeah, it's 25% off, so $1.50. But this is Burpee's catalog 1963, and I open it up, and it's got a lot of really cool old, like, look at all this old advertisements and stuff. And there's like old order forms in here. It's a whole bunch of that. Some cool black and white pictures. Again, a bunch more like old advertisements. There's really cool old order forms. I was like, this is pretty cool. And there were two of them, and they're different years. This one's 1962, but again, it has all of like this ephemera basically inside of it and old order forms and stuff. So I thought that was pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
And then this was $4, but 25% off, and it's this big box of cards. And also there's a little doll stand. You can use that. But the cards can obviously be used in lots of, I could use them as cards. I can use them in junk journals. I can cut the pictures out. Plus I get the box. There's these cute little envelopes. This would be cute pockets in a Christmas junk journal. There's a whole bunch of cards, like something like this. You could use this as a flap in a journal and do something with the other side. Like, we all know there's lots of ways to use cards, so I thought that was a good deal. Really cute. Look at this envelope, how cute.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Some stickers I can use on my own Christmas cards. Ooh. Look at this one. This looks like someone made that. That's pretty fun. Could maybe glue this part and make all of these little spots a pocket. So anyway, that's what we got. Now we're on our way to Ollie, the first Ollie's, and thus of course we see a garage sale. We're about 9 miles away. So, all right. Garage sale haul. $2. $2, guys. I got. How many of these did I get? 6 of these. These are the Bible Story Library. They look like they're probably from the 50s. Okay, 1963. These are going to be awesome to cut up for my prayer journals because they're Bible stories and they're illustrated. So 6 of those books. Might even be able to use the covers too. I don't know. Okay, got those. Remember, this whole bag was $2. A whole package of koala laser printer vinyl sticker sheets. For laser printers only, do not use on inkjet printers, which I have a laser printer, so anyways. Those. And this cute little paper trimmer, and it's Carl, which is a good brand, and it comes with an extra blade. It's just a little, like, what is it, 9 inches? 6 inches. Little 6-inch paper trimmer. And actually this, our total came to $2 or $2.25, and she like just give us 2. This was 25 cents, but it actually ended up being free, really. I'm like, okay. So that was a good little pickup. So now we are 7 minutes away from Ollie's. So we'll see if we see any more yard sales along the way, or if we go straight to Ollie's. I don't know. We'll see.
It's your faith that made those mountains move. It's your faith that brought me to the truth. It's the way you called heaven down when you prayed for where I am now. It's your faith. It's your faith that made those mountains move. Move, how you made those mountains move. Yeah, yeah. For all of the pain you faced and trials you overcame, every road that you paved, thank you for it all. I wish you could see me now, way up beyond those clouds. I think I would make you proud. Your prayers haven't let me fall. It's your faith that made those mountains move. It's your faith.
All right, we did a quick stop at the bins. How much did we pay?
$5 and hold on a second. Right here. Where's that? $5.23.
I got 3 of these big golden books. These would be more that I would use to cut, like if I'm doing a pokey little puppy, I could cut out some of the things and make ephemera and stuff with it. So that's why I would buy these. I don't use the covers, but I can use the pages. So I got these 3. And then I found these golden books. And then the other thing we got was this Stampin' Up! Ink pad holder. And this will be, I don't use these inks, but I have a bunch of them to sell, so I figured somebody might want the holder. Just gotta assemble it the rest of the way. So that's what we got at the bins, the Goodwill bins. So, or the Goodwill outlet, as some would call it. So now we are 2 miles away from the second Ollie's. stuff. We went into a flea market. Jeremy got some games. I went to 2 different booths and I spent $40 total. So I'll show you what I got. First of all,
Sorry.
this one store had these. She had them marked at $1 each, and I was looking at them, and she came up and she's like, "Are you interested in those?" I was like, "Yeah." And she's like, "I'll do 50 cents each if you buy all of them." I was like, "Okay." They're just empty boxes, but they're all 90s Barbie boxes. So I thought that I could use these to cut up. Well, this one's 80s, but anyways, I could use them to cut up for embellishments in Barbie journals. It will be a little hard to cut these up, but at the same time, like, they're empty. Like, I can even like cut this Barbie logo off. Like, I think it'll be really cool. And there's so many. So all that one, and this one even has the little pamphlet inside I can use too. That, and then at the same booth, I got some golden books. So, first of all, I got Very Busy Barbie, Santa, Picture Dictionary. This one looks very old. Look at the back. It is from 1945. It's an old one.
That's an oldie.
Also, I've never seen this one. The cover has like some plastic that I'm gonna tear off, but it's Little Red Riding Hood. Story of Easter.
80-year-old book.
The Color Kittens. This Bambi is also an older one. I don't have one with this cover. 1978. And then maybe my favorite one. Look at this Alice one. This is an old one too. Let's see. Or it looks old anyways. This is 1951. Alice in Wonderland. And then the other, so I spent $20 at that person's booth and then $20 at this other person's booth, and I got this whole entire box of Barbie trading cards, and they look like this. They have the Barbie, and on the back they have the information about it. I am very excited about this. I'm kind of geeking out about it. Anyways, now we are headed to the last Ollie's stop.
Number 4.
Yep, number 4. Okay, so it is not the same day. It's actually Tuesday. I was vlogging on Saturday and then I just didn't close it out. But I'm going to show you now what I ended up getting at all the Ollie's that we went to. And this is one thing. So this is a Maggie Holmes paper pad. It's definitely more bright than what I usually gravitate towards, but it has a lot of things in it that I like, and I know that I can find projects to use it on, and it was $1. So I grabbed it, of course. Okay. I also got one of these. I'm pretty sure I showed myself looking at this. That was very weird. I showed this in the store. And I thought this might be fun in a Christmas album, not necessarily as a card, but just as like a fun flip out. And it's just a die that says wish, but you can see where it has the perforation marks and stuff. So I thought that might be fun. So I did pick up that. That was also $1. I grabbed one of these boxes of cards, also $1. These are Jen Hadfield. And let's see. They are sealed. Let's open it. Let's open it. I thought I can use these obviously in journals. I can, use them as card bases like they're intended. But pretty sure they're blank inside. Yeah. So these are great card bases, and they're really. Oh, this one. Oh, you could always cover that up if you didn't want it to say thank you. It's still blank inside. Best day ever. Which this could be cute too in a journal and put a photo inside of it. Butterflies. Okay, I mean, for $1. Cute. And then I got these stamps, also were $1. I do like the font on these. And then I got this one, also $1. This one, I love all the different textures, also $1. Ephemera, it was $1. Are you noticing a theme here? I thought these little clips were fun. I'm always using binder clips, so, you know, these are pretty. And they were $1, you guessed it. This paper pad was $1.99. Moonlit Magic by Crate Paper. Again, a little brighter than normal, but some really pretty florals in here. And if I'm making a card for someone, this would be a good one to use for that. That one's really pretty. So there's that. And then I also did get one of these. This was $4.99. But I thought this would be fun to use to make confetti for shakers with like scraps. Maybe put these on tags. I mean, it's probably not something I'm going to use a ton, but I know these are nice. They punch through really thick materials, so I just grabbed it. I mean, I'm probably not ever going to see it cheaper than $4.99, so why not? And then I also got this. This is actually UV resin, which I don't really do a lot of resin, but I like how this is like, it looks like nail polish, and I feel like it's going to be easy to apply like a small layer on something. And I do have a little UV light for my nails, which I never use, so might as well just use that in here. Ooh. Okay. Hopefully it's good. It's feeling a little chunky. We'll see. Maybe it's just at the top. I don't know. So I grabbed that to try. And then I think that's it. Yeah, I had a couple things here that came in from Whatnot. I guess I can show those. I got these 2 paper pads. I needed, well, not needed, but I wanted some more fall things because I'm working on fall projects. So I thought I could make some cute little tags, or maybe try to make one like 6x6 album. And then I also got this one because I have the 12x12 paper, but I needed some more to finish a project, and I think this will be plenty for that. And did I get anything else? Yes. I got this from a seller for my recipe journal that I want to do at some point. I also grabbed these Graphic 45 stamps. And they have the stamps and the dies. And these I also got on Whatnot, but I'm pretty sure these also came from an Ollie's. You know, all the Ollie's have different things. I have not seen these at mine, but I really love these. They're pretty. And then I also got this because it was $1. And I had already paid shipping, so I thought, why not? Maybe I'll use those. And I think that was it. As far as things to show you. But now I want to show you a way that I'm going to be organizing something. So let me get this out of the way. No. I'll not be so cryptic. Okay, so I know I've showed how I store my stamps and dies. I store them in hanging file folder things in my Calyx cubes. And if you haven't seen that, it is in my room tour. But I keep my Tim Holtz ones separate. And I also keep my Tim Holtz stamps in the Tim Holtz stamp binders. Don't ask me why. I don't know. It's just the way my brain works. But I have these 2, Making Memories, I think is the brand, or Creative Memories. I don't know. One of the 2. They're the photo boxes. And I have 2 of them. I got them in a lot. And I thought, you know what? I bet I could use these to store my Tim Holtz dies. So, Creative Memories. So, this is what it is, the Power Sort Box. I have 2 of them. So, I'm going to use one for Christmas and one for everything else. So, I organized my Christmas ones in here last night. They fit perfectly, as you can see, when you lay them down on the side. So, if you have one of these laying around and maybe you don't use it for your photos, you might want to try your Sizzix dies. So I have all my Christmas ones in here, and I kind of have them kind of in categories. Like, I know like this one is all like letters and stuff. Now I do have a few larger ones that have the Simon Says stamp custom dies to go with his stamps. And there is this pouch in the lid, and so that holds the big ones. So I feel like this is honestly going to work out perfectly. So I have them in here, and I'm going to put my other ones in the other box. So let me set this aside. Okay. So I did have one more of these, and here are all of the little pouches for it. So we need to assemble them and put all of the dies in here. So that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna get all of these assembled, and then we'll go through my dies and put those into these pouches. right, so this is how they fit. I still have room to grow, and I have room for the large size up on top. The lid fits. I can I can close it with these little loop button closures. And I can place something in the front to tell me these are the Tim Holtz dies and the other one I'll put Tim Holtz Christmas. And now they're neatly organized and I can easily flip through and see what I have. And I didn't have any doubles, so that's good. So I think that's gonna be it for this vlog. I hope you enjoyed it. And I am going to now work on filming my tutorial for an album. So that will be coming up when you see this. Look for that tutorial in a day or so, hopefully this week. So thank you for watching and I'll see you next time. Bye.